Good morning, YouTube. This is Dan with Chasing the Wind. What I've got for you today is going to be a flight of the MJX X600 Hexacopter. This is my second flight with it, and it's a pretty cool looking quadcopter. You can see it's all black, and I think it just looks really cool. It uses a 7.4 volt battery, and I'll get into that a little bit later as well. And I like the fact that it has an on-off switch, and then it uses this particular controller that also has modes 1, 2, 3, and 4. Of course, I'm going to be flying in mode 2, and so let's go for a flight. The super steeple hexacopter, but it does have a little bit of a wobble to it, I noticed. You may be able to see that. Let me bring it in. Now this is one I've heard others say would be a good beginner's quadcopter, but I personally don't think so. And the reason I don't, two reasons. It's all black, so there's nothing to orient the front of it. You have to know how to fly by movement. And the second reason is that the yaw on it is pretty sluggish. It takes quite a bit of space to fly, so unless you have a wide open area like I'm flying in now, beginners are going to get themselves in trouble. And I'll demonstrate the yaw rate on it here. That's it right there. And then we'll come over here and do some funnels. So I mean, that's not super bad, but it's also not really good for beginners. Outside of the little wobble on it, when it tends to hover, you don't really notice it in flight. Well, I guess I do notice it a little bit in flight. Again, this is my second flight with it, but it flies really nice and smooth. Fairly fast. I'm not in high rate. I will switch it over to high rate here, and let's see what it does. There goes a flip. Let's get it moving and see if we can do a flip as it moves. You can. Do a sideways flip. Another flip, the other direction, backwards. Do it backwards. Interesting. I've got full pitch backwards and it's not flipping. So pretty cool on the flips. I'll go back to medium rate. It's a pretty cool hexacopter. Actually, it's my first hexacopter, so only thing I have it to compare to is other YouTube videos. That. got about a 5-knot breeze going right now, and it's doing fairly well in that. I'll bring it in a little bit closer so we can get a closer look at it. It's got 4 blue lights in the front, so the 4 legs in the front have blue lights, so you back 2 have orange lights. My impressions are on this that you know, after you've flown something a lot more maneuverable, like either the Latrax Alias or the X658 or U807, it's actually quite a shock to come out and fly this, because you sort of expect all the other quads to fly like those, and they just don't. This is really smooth, it's really slow, but again, you need a lot of space to fly this in. Otherwise you're going to get yourself in trouble. You'll find yourself in a tree. But if you've got a wide open space like this, it's a lot of fun. You know, got a little hummingbird. Thinks I'm a big hummingbird. So you can see pretty stable, just a light breeze blowing it. Okay, well that's been a flight of the MJX X600. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Dan with Chasing the Wind signing out. Take care.